Touch me, Ricky. He knows how to sweaty palms. How's everybody doing? All right. All right. There he goes. He came up. Thanks, man. Thanks for helping bring a girl, too, even. There we go. Johnny Cueva's still here. All right. Blackhawks, they won. That's good news. So I had Taco Bell earlier. Any Taco Bell fans in the house? Anybody? Yeah. All right, somebody. Taco Bell. Nobody likes a cop to like a Taco Bell. I don't know why Taco Bell doesn't get any love. Has anybody ever met white people that are actually offended by Taco Bell? Did you ever meet these people? No, these people exist. These really like hippified, pretentious, like it's racist. Like what? Like I've never met a Mexican who gave a fuck about Taco Bell. Like I think Mexicans go to Taco Bell when they're sick of eating Mexican food. They want something different. You know what I mean? But no, I dated this really annoying white girl years ago, and we were out at the bar or whatever. We were on our way home, and there was a Taco Bell. I was hungry. I was like, "Hey, let's grab some food at Taco Bell." And she goes to me. She looks at me. She goes, "You had better be kidding." Like, we're like, you better be, like I just said something fucking crazy, like, I don't know why the whole world is so down on Adolf Hitler. He was a really awesome dude. Like, that would be crazy. That would merit, you better be fucking kidding. But Taco Bell, I'm like, what's wrong with Taco Bell? She's like, it's a racist institution. It is an affront to the Mexican people. I'm like, what? This is a beef Mexi-Melt. It dates back thousands of years to the Aztec peoples. It is cooked in a microwave. In a dirty, processed corn tortilla with baby shit. Seriously, baby shit. No, I remember the first time I ever changed a diaper, I was like, I am never eating Taco Bell again. I mean, seriously, I always wondered where they got that weird looking ground beef. Now I know, from a baby's ass. And it's delicious, I love it. It just looks a little, you know, hinky. But really, like the Mexican pizza, no one's trying to, you know, pretend that shit's authentico. The bacon, chicken, cheddar, ranch, chalupa. You know, Taco Bell's not trying to misrepresent that, you know, Benito Juarez's mother was cooking this shit in a clay oven hundreds of years ago. It's just an alternative to the burger. So if you don't like Taco Bell, don't eat it, but leave them alone. Taco Bell never hurt nobody. And that's probably not true. She knows that's not true. But still. Anyhow, I saw Mad Max Fury Road in the theater this week. Anyone? Mad Max? Come on, let's hear it. No? Great movie, a lot of fun. When I purchased my ticket, she asked if I wanted to see it in 3D. I said, no, that shit gives me a headache. When did 3D come back in vogue, anyway? Seriously, it's like this failed gimmick from the 50s. It's back. Every movie's 3D now. You know? I really could use another dimension in film. The 2's just not cutting it for me. Yeah, I'll take my extra dimension and more complex plotting and character development, please. Well, I just need another visual dimension. We've got you covered, sir. Oh, cool. Not you, the visual guy. Okay, all right. No, but really, everything is like 3D, everything's a remake, everything's a sequel. Hollywood has lost all creativity. Even Mad Max, as good as it was just really a reimagining of The Road Warrior, you know what I mean? Poltergeist, the remake came out. Point Break, the remaking Point, good movie, but why fuck with Point Break, you know what I mean? Bill and Ted. And I can tell you, for all the remakes, there's a couple out there they haven't yet remade. That I'm like, why haven't they remade these movies? Like The Exorcist, right? Like the scariest movie, to this day it's known as the scariest movie ever. It was a huge surprise hit in the early 70s, and they haven't remade it. And I'm like, why have they not remade The Exorcist? I thought about it, and I thought, you know what? I think it's because they think that they already remade it. Like I picture like the meeting of the minds at the Paramount think tank, like, all right everybody, sequels, remakes, go. Let's remake The Exorcist. We already did it. No, you just think we did. No, there's The Exorcist 2, The Exorcist 3, The Exorcist the beginning, the prequel, and we remade that. And there's The Exorcism of Emily Rose, The Exorcism of Peter Proud, The Last Exorcism 2, but we never remade The Exorcist. Let's fucking do it. So they're gonna do it. Anyhow, come on, cue laughter. That's not that funny. But I've been trying to write some sequels and remakes myself because I'm turning 44 Friday. All right, it's my birthday Friday, and I don't know if I'd call it so much as a midlife crisis as much as a last-ditch scramble to get rich quick before I find myself old and homeless, which I'm this close to. It's just, you know. So I'm like, you know, I could write a sequel, you know. And I was thinking, I'm like, okay, Wedding Crashers. Anybody remember this movie? It was a huge surprise hit. It was really big. Everybody's seen it, right? Everybody knows. I'm like, okay, they haven't sequeled this thing yet. I'm going to write some Wedding Crashers sequels. I wrote more than one. I wrote a few. If no one here has ever seen Wedding Crashers, it's basically about these two douchebags. They're horny and they crash weddings they're not invited to. And they prey on the vulnerability of the women that are guests at the wedding whose friends are getting married and they feel all alone and empty. And so to fill the void, you know, they fill it with some meaningless sex or something like that. It sounds more Freudian than I remember. It's just a dumb comedy, but that's the plot. So, here's my first sequel. This summer, Paramount Pictures proudly presents, from the makers of The Wedding Crashers comes Funeral Crashers. Hey girl, your sister just died. You two were like this, you were so close, and now she's gone. And it feels like your whole world is ending. And you know what they do in the movies when the world is ending? They grab the closest person to them and they fuck away. So what do you say, girl? Let's fuck. Let's do it! From the makers of Funeral Crashers and Wedding Crashers comes the new instant comedy classic, Abortion Clinic Crashers. Hey girl, I see you just came out of that clinic. I'll bet when you got pregnant you thought it was the end of your life. Your whole life was over. But then you realized it didn't have to be the end of your life. Hey, not a big deal, right? In and out. Hey, what do you say we head out to that hotel down the street and fuck away? And hell, I don't even have to wear a Jimmy hat, right? Let's do it! Jimmy hat. Does anyone say that anymore? I'm getting old. From the makers of Abortion Clinic Crashers, Funeral Crashers, and Wedding Crashers comes a new instant comedy classic, Bat Mitzvah Crashers. So girl, you're 13, your parents threw you some stupid party, now you think you're a woman? That's not how it works. No. There's a hotel right across the street. Let's you and me head over there. I'll make you a woman. Rated PG-13. All right, that's for the makers of Bat Mitzvah Crashers, and no, I'm kidding. I got no more. That's all I got. Anyway, there you go. A premature yay, but let's hear it now. I'm done. Go Blackhawks. They're gonna do it, right? Come on, one away, and go White Sox. And I think that's it. I'm sorry. Thank you, Ricky.
Kris Kondrad, everybody. Let him hear it.